Title: The Shadows of Influence. The world knew them as the kings of the internet, two brothers whose flashy cars, private jets, and controversial rhetoric had captivated millions. But behind the glitz and glamour of their online personas lay a darker truth, one that would unravel in the most chilling way. Chapter 1: The Arrival. When Alex and Victor Kane landed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the cameras were waiting. The brothers, dual citizens of the US and UK, had built an empire on social media, preaching a gospel of wealth and power to their devoted followers. But their arrival was not a triumphant return, it was the beginning of their reckoning. Unbeknownst to the brothers, the Florida Attorney General's office had been quietly building a case against them. Allegations of exploitation, manipulation, and trafficking had surfaced, and the authorities were ready to act. Chapter 2: The Investigation. Detective Sarah Monroe had spent months piecing together the puzzle. The Kane brothers' empire was built on more than just viral videos and motivational speeches. Beneath the surface, there were whispers of coercion, of young women lured into a web of deceit and control. Sarah's team uncovered a network of victims, each with a harrowing story. They spoke of promises of luxury and success, only to find themselves trapped in a nightmare. The brothers' influence was their weapon, and their followers were their shield. Chapter 3: The Subpoena. The investigation reached a turning point when the Attorney General issued subpoenas and search warrants. The brothers' lavish mansion in Fort Lauderdale was raided, revealing a trove of evidence, encrypted messages, financial records, and disturbing videos that hinted at the extent of their operations. The media frenzy was immediate. The Kane brothers denied all allegations, calling it a witch hunt and accusing the authorities of targeting them for their outspoken views. But the evidence was damning, and the walls were closing in. Chapter 4: The Trial. The trial was a spectacle, broadcast to millions around the world. Victims took the stand, their voices trembling but resolute, as they recounted their experiences. The prosecution painted a chilling picture of a calculated operation designed to exploit and control. The brothers' defense was equally fierce, portraying them as misunderstood entrepreneurs targeted for their success. Their followers rallied online, flooding social media with messages of support and conspiracy theories. Chapter 5: The Reckoning. As the trial progressed, the true extent of the brothers' influence became clear. Their rhetoric had not only harmed their victims but had also fostered a culture of toxicity and entitlement among their followers. The jury deliberated for days, their decision carrying the weight of justice for countless lives. In the end, the Kane brothers were convicted, their empire dismantled. But the scars they left behind would take years to heal. Epilogue: A New Beginning. Detective Monroe stood outside the courthouse, watching as the crowd dispersed. The case had taken its toll, but it had also brought a sense of closure. The victims could begin to rebuild their lives, and the world had seen the dangers of unchecked influence. The shadows of the Kane brothers would linger, but their story served as a warning, a reminder that power without accountability is a dangerous thing.